Jets today. See if we can pull up. Got to bounce back from that week 1 loss. Hopefully I can get back on track with this game right here. Waiting for the opponent to be found. Gotta play my homeboy. Oh. I had to make some adjustments to that defense too. Cause I was getting all ran through. See if we can bounce back. Do I want to go all white though? Do I? Trying to figure out, do I want to go? I'm not gonna go all white. Instead, taking, I'm going all orange on you. Bro, what the? This junk keep changing my shoes. Alright, so it's behind, so alright. That's good. Black and secondary. Let's get this on the road, baby.
The coach take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Cleveland Browns. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
So you know this on my YouTube now. What's good with you, bro?
380. We ain't giving him nothing to do.
Come on now.
Rivers on first down.
Oh, yes,
and he's
sir.
taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Good, fellas.
Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
He completes it to Bryant. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Everybody put Dez in
a gain of 22. So opening drive, third down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Hey, they made me miss that damn
Quincy
sack.
Enunwa, his first touchdown.
Hey, they got Phillip Rivers over there moving in the pocket like he got
a
damn.
first quarter lead.
Fast,
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is taken near the 13.
Oh, boy, you
good
lucky.
starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year. It's Nick
Chubb. That's my only downfall,
and he
bro.
is
My
met in his
offensive
tracks
line.
behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now Mayfield.
My damn line is
Pressure
terrible.
comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. Mayfield to throw it. It's caught by Mike Evans.
Mike Evans.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
He ain't stopping no Mike
Evans,
Evans,
a gain
though.
of
I'm telling you that
25
now.
on a play that started back at the 25. A first down throw from Mayfield. Flush to his right.
Just out the way.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll lead here to a third down. Mayfield down. Caught left side, Williams. And he won't quite make it.
4th and 1, I'm going
He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Hey, exit. Watch the rough. Slant.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Hey, bro, you know who I should have got, though?
And a very solid 4th down
the 49ers,
conversion.
bro.
And defensively, pure frustration.
Marquise Goodwin, the second fastest receiver on this game.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Man open left side, it's Williams. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20
His
to the 15.
98, bro. His acceleration
5 yards
98.
on the catch there brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb.
Yes, sir, Chubb.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Yes, sir, Chubb.
Nick Chubb, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kicks away.
Why you ain't throw my man a trade for Zeke?
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Now, he said Zeke got to go. The Cowboys, bro, they been said that.
New York set to take the field.
Hey, that nigga said Zeke got to go, bro. He said Zeke was costing
what you
money.
were hoping for when you got an offensive summit.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly.
My word, he said that. He said that after the first game, bro.
So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that.
He says,
they've got to take care of their own business.
He said something about Zeke had like
now that they're back on the field.
On second down now.
Oh, that's my ball. I came up trying to hit Steve. So hit square.
Kiss him goodbye. Past the 20.
Good shit,
10.
boy.
And all the way in. Touchdown.
I be fucking up, bro. I be trying to hit Steve all the damn time. Get that big hit. You know he'll cough drop too.
Touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead.
Oh, you still that same nigga that can't kick no field goals, barely.
That makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away.
That's got bounce back. I'm good.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are you going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Chubb on the counter.
Oh, 74, stay on your block,
here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss.
That was a great out block.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run.
Oh, my God. This nigga dropped it.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. More problems here.
I don't know.
I
ain't even checked the shit yet, bro.
In this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have the first down
yardage
to the 35.
I barely made that, though, Mary. I barely made that, bro.
Pick up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Yeah, bro, I hate that damn. When you block, you know when you block your man down the field.
Yeah, it seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it.
When you block the nigga down the field, that's what happens.
Figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop it.
That's what I need out of Garrett.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Oh, yeah, that's off.
And that's
a good stop, fellas.
Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where
Told you,
it is.
you still that same nigga that can't keep them
a
field
weird
goals.
kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it
These motherfuckers don't block.
And this one winds up in empty possession.
Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction.
Hey, offseason, I know what I'm recruiting for.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put
my line, like, dang, they're like 70s and 80s, but these motherfuckers
swallowed up.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end to Joe.
These niggas block like they goddamn 40s and 50s.
45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there.
Hold on to it. Hold on to it.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Nah, that's
this game
the one he used to play for the Cowboys.
You know how
Terrence
much
Williams.
coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
16 yards, a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Steps away to his left. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Mayfield quick, bro. You better go look at them college highlights.
Forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Only a yard on the pickup there.
I really wish this damn accelerate clock wasn't on.
The line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Throwing, Mayfield being chased out left. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point safely through. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
I need this dub. I got to bounce back.
Fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Got my ass whooped.
We will have 2 weeks in the books once this one wraps up. More football coming your way, though, Thursday night. We start week 3 with a good one in the AFC South. Titans and Jags from Jacksonville. Kickoff for that one, 8:20 Eastern, 5:20 on the West Coast. And since we should have Marcus Mariota involved, 2:20 for our friends in Hawaii.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 3rd and 1, here's Rivers. Out right here to Herndon. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. They'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Once that dude that just made the touchdown.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On 3rd down, Rivers.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage.
I got a hand on it, though.
Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
This is 4th and 5 or less. Yeah.
On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it.
Again, like the only other time you can go for it is
5 times in the win last week as this one's away.
Oh, I called fair catch.
And now look at him go. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Dylan Mitchell with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6.
Yeah, you seen my hand raised, right?
Up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
I guess it was late because it was like the ball was already there.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
You ain't got him out the free agency. Oh, y'all signed him now?
New York set to
Packers
take
let
the
his ass
field.
go after that.
Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more
Peterson
is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion, went just shy of the marker. To throw is Rivers. Got an open man, it's a noon one. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That linebacker on him. Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, so that's a mismatch waiting to happen.
The first down throw here for Rivers.
Oh, come on,
Bert. Be knocked away and incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. As it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Rivers now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Rivers. And that'll be incomplete.
What they call?
We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Trying to stick with Dez. There got
turn around for the ball.
Pass interference.
I like your note there. So physical. Hard for any defender.
I clicked on him and was holding L2.
Drawing a pass interference call.
I was facing the ball. That's how I jumped and tried to get that interception.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. And this will be
good shit, boy.
In the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Enunwa.
You know I was there, though.
In the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I was there, too. Hey, I was supposed to have that pick.
Connects on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Oh, yeah. I ain't sweating. That's a good-ass throw. I can't do nothing about that. But I was there. It just went over me.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So thanks to the... And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward.
You'd been mad as shit if I ran that bitch back before half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome
I had to run that bitch back before half and then got it back and ran it back again for.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taking
he did that shit on his own, too, because I ain't do that.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10.
Appreciate it, man. Yeah, it is a good half, bro.
The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. He's
got
a first down past the 30.
Oh, yeah, Chubb.
The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown.
Yes, sir, Chubb.
Nick Chubb, 82 yards. And the Browns have moved out in front. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets
through it, I love having full control of these running backs now.
The burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
That's up 180, 390. Number 53, Mike 53. I got.
They'll start out on the ground.
Oh, my good move, boy.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Yes, sir.
Second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on.
Yeah,
my man
commented, my man said the Patriots rooting for the Browns.
From you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways. Might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player.
Although, but y'all know y'all in the same division, so he's trying to
way easier said than done.
And he's got a moonwalk. And he gets this up to the 30.
You know you're trying to get him
there. The completion good for only 6,
came back. You came back.
Bring up 4th.
Receivers love
you still can go for it, though.
Being go-to guys on third down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. They'll run it with Bell.
Good shit, bro.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A big roll of the dice.
Chandler Jones ain't slow there.
But it pays off. They convert. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up.
Because when they're
hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Red! Hey, Zoo! Check, 42's the mic. Here we go, D, get off the field.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Boy, Eric Murray.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Rivers. Out left side here to Bryant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
That's why I want that nigga gone, bro.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence. When in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
From just shy of midfield, Rivers, and that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Hey, my old veteran, but to get him a damn interception.
I gotta get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air,
it almost
turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath, wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Found his target, it's Anderson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I know you still.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
Oh, yes, sir.
What I've observed over the years in the NFL, the better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. And a hit turned in over the middle. Only 2 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right.
Yes, sir.
He fires one that's intercepted.
Leon
Picked
Hall,
off
baby.
by the longtime Bengal, Leon Hall. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Mary, it's over for you now.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. That means catch the ball.
He was open, too. He just underthrew it.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Point after, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
A momentum killer right there.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Oh, yeah, he out for the rest. He out for the rest of the game. He ain't coming back.
Back to it after the pick six. Rivers. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. And he's up into at the 33.
He did trade me. Bro, who the fuck did you give up for him?
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
53, check 53. Check pass, check pass. Hey, Echo. 53 the mic.
To throw on third down. Rivers. Open man is Anderson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when and told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I say, why you? I was about to ask you, bro, why you didn't click on that nigga and hit triangle?
Downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone. You throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cameron Jordan
able
to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this one will be down by a member of the kicking team at about the 40-yard line.
Red wine?
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, it wouldn't be a first down. Roughing,
but I thought,
it is a first.
See, I don't get that. That's one rule I don't get.
Between the two,
Difference between roughing the kicker.
Almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case,
I don't get that shit. Oh, Cameron Jordan in the
give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the 45 on second down. Rivers, 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
You talking about your brother, yeah.
On third down, Powell. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. They go play action here on first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second. Maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
53 the mic. 53, check 53.
The nigga dead is out there with number 5 looking like a damn college player. That bitch still think he at Oklahoma State, don't he?
53, Mike. Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
On second down, Rivers again. And the Browns pressure gets
Jordan
to him that time, and he's going to go down. Cameron Jordan.
That's what I said. That dude that traded my man got the Saints. They gave me him.
The Jets on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 16.
But Myles Garrett, the crazy thing is, Myles Garrett's doing shit. Good shit,
It's caught by Herndon. That goes for a gain of 30.
That's your young guy, ain't it?
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And this will be incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action. Rivers. That's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Chris Herndon, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Mayfield looks to throw. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 40, 30, 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. The point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Nick Chubb for MVP.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
I got another league game that I got to do right after this shit.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. Throw left side here into the hands of Wesco, the tight end. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Cameron Jordan make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaching, I always say, guys, you got to earn the...
And he's going to go down again. Carl Davis. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Rivers on 4th down. Letting one go deep for a noon one. And got his man complete. Time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Whatever the hell that nigga, that's a mark.
You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Morgan Burnett, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 67 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1.
Oh, yeah, no problem, bro. Hopefully we took that week 1 loss, man. Hopefully we can carry on to this shit.
He'll look to throw. And nowhere to get away.
Hopefully we can carry
Rivers
on
is
to this shit,
dropped.
man.
Miles Garrett, his second sack of the night.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never
missing Le'Veon, though, hurt my
almost
man
come
a
out
lot.
of the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's still
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Sack, baby. Sack.
Brings up 3rd down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing, Rivers. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Miles Garrett in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in and the pressure gets to him again. Cameron Jordan. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
It really would. That's why I said, bro, missing Le'Veon hurt you.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
4th down, and on is Greg Joseph for the Browns field goal. This from 25 yards out.
The Cameron Jordan over there and take over.
Is good.
And then turn around and put Miles Garrett on take over. It's hard to stop them motherfuckers,
So
especially
it's
if you
3
ain't got
more
no
points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about
how
control,
long
isn't it?
Bell gonna be
The
out.
kickoff unit is out
That
on the
shit gonna
field, and they
determine the
will send this one away.
A lot of help though on that offensive side.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was looking for a Nunwa there, and it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Throwing Rivers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
He was defended by Patrick Peterson.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. This is the running back, Powell.
Oh, my God.
He's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Cleveland, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
For 11, 92 yards, they weren't bad though. That's it. $237 on the ground. Look at that, 5 tackles, 5 sacks for 10 total, 10 tackles. Peterson did good. Let's look at Paul River stats. He threw for 286 though. 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. He missing Le'Veon would have killed him though. 13 for 110 and a touchdown. He went down here after that. That nigga was eating. 6'2". Man. But he ain't get no tackle. Barely. Oh. I'll see y'all again next week, fellas. We kick off the next week. I'll do that in a minute. Let's see who I got next week. Schedule, lead schedule. Week 3. I got the Rams. Rams at 8:20 p.m. Game of the week. Well, game of the week would be the Bears and the Redskins. Sunday night football. Y'all can check and see some of the little scores around the league. So far, got other guys that'll be playing later on today. Look at some of these stats over here. Bills. God, Josh Allen, 6 interceptions. Oh yeah, he might lead the league. He might actually just lead the league in interceptions. .226. Golden Tate 6 catches. And Wayne Gallman had a touchdown. 50-3 over there. Check out my boy Eric game with the Chargers. Kenny Galloway, that's that dude. Didn't mean you run the ball. That nigga threw for 459 though. But that's it for this week, fellas. Be back when we advance tonight at midnight. You'll see everything.